Wait a minute. Hold on. Whoa. Time out. This ain't the Teach Me to Football podcast. Justin, what are we doing? What is this?
What is this? What do you mean, what is this?
What show is this, dude? This ain't the Teach Me to Football podcast. Where am I?
Where's Ben? Where's Carolina Mike? Where's all the other guys? Oh, this is Inside the Eagles. This is my show. This is the new show with the Avengers of Eagle fandom that I have brought on to be under my, no pun intended, wing, everybody. But this is Inside the Eagles with Matt. You still ended up here. I don't know how that happened, but you're still on this show.
Who's Matt? I'm Rick Ramone.
Matt, a.k.a. Rick Ramone. My apologies, but let me explain what this is and who I got on me. So welcome to Inside the Eagles. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Topher, for helping put this together, make this possible. I got my man Steven Reichel with me. He is my co-host on the J&S Sports Stop every Monday at 6 p.m. Great content producer, interviews some of the biggest names in the game. Ricky Waters, Vince Papale, you see the jersey behind him. Marvin Powell III, he does shows with Marvin Powell. Ben Troop, former NFL tight end. So Steve is a big name in the content game. And we have another guy, No Shirt Dom, who unfortunately cannot make tonight's appearance, but he will be on future episodes. No Shirt Dom was just belly bucking with Jason Kelsey at a tailgate recently on Black Friday. So he's a great content producer himself. And we have someone else who is going to pop in the bubble right now, right here. The man, the myth, the legend, Christopher the Moose Cunningham. Cue the music.
Woo!
Moose?
He said he had to take care of that habit, so maybe
somebody calling me?
Oh!
What's going on? What's causing all this? What's the deal? What's going on here?
Is that Hulk
Merry
Hogan
Christmas.
or is that the Moose?
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. It's the Moose.
Indeed.
What's going on? I heard somebody calling my name. I was out doing decorations.
We want you to talk. We want you to talk some Eagles for a few minutes. Can you do that?
I always could talk Eagles. You know that, brother.
Yeah. Well, Matt, what kind of Eagle stuff you think we're going to talk about? What do you got?
Well, I guess the first thing we should do is maybe a state of affairs. So you guys need to tell me, how do you think your team is doing right now? How do you think the rest of the season is shaping up? Because I know it's been a pretty up and down season. I know you're the defending champs. So I know there's a lot riding on this, including your pride on the championship and many other things. But I want you boys to give me your honest, heartfelt, what do you think is going to happen? Not what you want, what you think.
Yeah. I'll let maybe Steve go first, then Moose, and then I'll go last. So go ahead, Steve.
I mean, listen, it's just like any other year, especially when you have the whole league kind of coming at you, and you have to think about it. Like, look at the Eagles' schedule. They had the hardest schedule, I think, of any defending champion. They don't have back-to-back home games at all this season.
That's weird. That's weird,
There's
man.
4 different short weeks. 4 different short weeks that they're either on, Thursday night, Friday night, however it plays out. Obviously, we have another one of them again this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not overly upset about things, especially we already knew we were going in. Jalen's going to be 4th year in a row with a different offensive coordinator. I think the biggest thing is the defense has been there, despite the fact that they haven't been as well of a pass rushing front four that they had last season.
Right.
The fact that Nakobe Dean wasn't going to be there through the first half of the season.
He's an all-pro this year. I mean, he's playing out of his mind. I mean,
yeah,
really
and then you have Nakobe Dean, who's going to miss half of the first half of the season. You had to rely on the rookie Jahad Campbell. That was asking a lot. If you really think about it, we had two weak side linebackers. We didn't have a real Mike out there.
Yeah.
So I think over the last few weeks, you've seen the transition of how much of a difference he is to this defense. So there's a couple things that plays into it. What I see happening in the playoffs. I mean, look, last night was a big game for what the NFC is as a whole, right?
Yeah. How about that game, man? That was a classic.
I said it Wednesday. I said that Thursday was whoever wins that game was pretty much going to control the top of the NFC. I think that's a real backbreaker for.
Let me ask you and the Moose a question. Do either of you fear the Seattle Seahawks?
Did you see?
Absolutely.
Did you see how they played? Did you see how they do that against us? No.
Me personally, I don't fear anybody. But I'll be honest. this offense, did it get magically cured? I know we smoked the Raiders, and we should have smoked the Raiders.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, they suck. But the
Yeah.
thing is, have they gained confidence? Are they going to get their shit together?
Right. Or was it just
No.
one game? That's the big question. Was it just one game?
Well,
So
they played a high school football team. Realistically,
right.
So they should have smoked them.
But that high school football
look,
team, Moose, also beat the Patriots this year,
Well, they did. So,
It's an NFL
like I
talent
said,
team. So, I mean, to shut somebody out in the NFL is really tough.
Well, true. It's been a weird year with bad teams beating good teams and good teams falling, and this guy's in first place and now he's in last place, and
Yeah.
it's been a weird year. With the Birds, as you say.
Yeah.
But
well, let me. All right. So I got that from you guys. Let me ask you, Moose and Steve, this. Each of you pick a team that you are most, even though this Seattle's technically the number 1 seed, which team do you not want to see in the playoffs in the NFC the most? Like, who do you not want the Eagles to face? Like, who do you most fear? Like,
I'm with Chris on this one. There's not a team that scares me.
Right.
We already beat the Rams. We already beat the Rams. We already beat the Packers.
Yeah. True,
right?
True.
We already
Beat the Lions.
Right?
Yeah. The Lions,
so tell me who is supposed to scare me when we're
if you're scared, get a dog. That's all I can say.
There's nobody. Look. I'm not trying to be cocky, confident, or anything like that. But just look how are we supposed to be scared of the 49ers? Really?
No,
Really?
yeah.
No, not what the way our defense is playing now. Now, if we had the defense from 2023, 2022, we may be having a different conversation. But I mean, we have the best secondary in the NFL, if you really ask me.
Yeah.
And that's not taking anything away from anyone else.
Yeah. Look, if Sam Darnold
still hasn't allowed a touchdown. He hasn't even let a guy get more than 75 yards against him. Okay.
Right.
Adoree Jackson was terrible at the beginning of the season. Well, look how go when someone gets a chance, go look how he's played over the last 5 weeks.
Yep.
Right. Even though that we lost Makumba, he was looking good after week 3, week 4. He hadn't really made a whole lot of mistakes. You bring guy Epps back in. You still have Reed Blankenship back there.
Yep.
There's not a team that really scares me. Like, listen, any given Sunday, anybody can beat anybody, even us, right?
Yeah,
but you can't be scared. You can't be scared because if you're scared, that means you're giving up.
Yeah,
and you can't, you can't give up.
Right, and there's an old quote. There's an old quote that goes like this. You guys have all heard it. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, both are usually right. Right. So if the Eagles believe that they can actually make a run back to the Super Bowl, it's going to happen. They have the same ingredients for the most part, minus a few players, but that core is still there. And if they play to their absolute best, the Philadelphia Eagles are going back to the Super Bowl. Okay, I agree. There's nobody.
Absolutely.
There's nobody in the NFC, or really the NFL, that they should fear. Every man is a man. Everybody bleeds. Everybody has losses on their record. I mean, it's ridiculous to fear a team. If Sam Darnold is the number 1 seed in the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles have a damn chance to get back. So there, let's rest our case on that.
Wasn't he the number 1 seed in the NFC last year?
And look what happened when he got in the playoffs. So and that's the thing is I don't fear them, but I'd have to respect the Rams because I respect teams with good quarterbacks. Like I can't trust Sam Darnold. I can't trust Brock Purdy. I can't trust
Stafford.
Yeah,
it's probably going to be the MVP. I mean,
he's having a lights out year.
Yeah, so
could be Puka Nacua too, but whatever.
I was going to say the one thing I'm interested that you boys haven't brought up is, again, just the injury bug. Because, I mean, we've seen in the last 2 weeks, catastrophic injuries to 2 major quarterbacks, 1 major defensive player. Those we know it's coming. Every year always happens. So
we're already going through it. Lane Johnson should be back either the Bills game or the final week of the season. If it's not the Bills game, they should just rest him and Jalen Carter for whoever they have to play wild card weekend.
Here's the thing. If of course, the Eagles take care of business tomorrow, of course.
Yeah.
If the Bears lose, that Bills game for us is going to be a little bit important because now you're looking for seeding. You're looking for moving to 3 to 2.
Yeah, and it all depends who do you want to play, right? Like who do you want to play in that home playoff game?
Well, the thing is, if you're at 2, as we saw last year, what if number 1 gets knocked out? Now all of a sudden, the NFC Championship game is in Philadelphia.
I'm not complaining.
Yep.
It's always good to be at home.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
absolutely. Matt, what do you got next for us?
Oh boy, you knew I had something, didn't you? Now hold on, wait a minute, sir. Are we doing Mad Libs? Is this Mad Libs tonight? We doing Mad Libs?
Mad Libs? No, how about we do you know what I think we should do? We should do Eagles Court. How does that sound?
Whatever's clever, brother.
Ah,
Whatever is
Let's go to
clever.
Eagles Court. All right, here we go.
Well, I still have to show off my pretty new cards. That's just part of the, we gotta plug Mad Libs. But anyways, this is your show, sir. So it goes as you say. Anyways, though, I will ask you boys this. Tell me, can't pick the same guy, but I want to know most impressive player so far this season for you and least impressive player. And don't pick the same people.
I'll go first. Least impressive has to be Jalen Carter. I love the kid, but
Really?
you know, he has played through some injuries, things of that nature. Spitgate, all that other stuff. Like I thought he was gonna take the next leap forward. He hasn't. Most impressed. How do you not say Jordan Davis? Everyone was talking this past offseason. They should decline the 5th-year option. They should let him walk. He without Jalen Carter, without Jordan Davis,
Yep.
you don't win the Rams game.
Yeah, he single-handedly, no pun intended, literally single-handedly
right.
won the game, literally. So those are
Right.
great choices. I think I was a little shocked when you first said Jalen Carter because it wasn't my first pick. I would say I'm least impressed with Saquon. I guess Saquon because he had such
Oh,
a.
you took mine. That's what I was going to say.
I figured Moose because if I didn't pick Saquon, I was thinking you got to pick him, right? Because
Yeah.
he's been very, very disappointing. But we all know it's a combination of some other things as well. But
Exactly.
he still doesn't look the same. I don't know how to explain it 100%. But he's just these little HB zones for 1 or 2 yards. He wasn't getting those last year. He'd get 3 or 4 yards. I don't know. It's weird, but I'd say him most impressive. I've been really impressed with Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith has always seemed to come up with big plays. Even in a passing attack that's not always there every week to week, he's always making these crazy plays. And if AJ Brown, if and when he walks this offseason, Devontae Smith may be our number 1 receiver for the next couple of years, and I think he'll be fine in that position. So I'd say those are my 2.
Mm-hmm. No one never talks about him. I don't know why.
Yeah, he's under because he's always referred to as the number 2, but with all this drama going on with AJ, and I mean, if you actually look at the numbers and stuff, I don't have them in front of me, but like I'm pretty sure he's just as productive this year. I mean, it's crazy.
They're both over 800 yards receiving. They're both.
Thank you. So there you go.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley, despite all the nonsense everyone's saying about him, he's on track to have 1,100 yards this season. So all the talk of Kevin Patullo and rightfully so, I think the scheme has been terrible up at the last few weeks, but he still has them producing.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts is third in the league, is tied for the most 25-yard plus plays with Josh Allen.
Wow.
And that kid in New England.
Yeah, and he's 4th in touchdowns too in the league.
So I mean, like as much as we were beating down this offense, it's just because they're not as explosive as they've been last season, because of the injuries that we have on the offensive line, because we haven't been able to rely on a Saquon Barkley. When all this stuff starts to pan out and you get into playoff football and you're not really able to pass the ball, we're gonna see what's what. They're gonna be healthy at the offensive line spot when it comes down to January, and you're gonna have Jalen Carter back, who's not playing through injury, so he can very well make me eat my own words.
Yeah,
in January.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. It's a good point. No, you're right.
Justin, I want to ask these guys the same question I got to ask the other night in Matt Libs, which was, if you boys had the opportunity to trade your quarterback for Josh Allen right now, would you or would you not?
Absolutely not.
No.
And
this became funny on the other thing because the other guys weren't all Eagle fans like us, but me representing the Eagle fans, I'm like, they were waiting on my answer. I'm like, I'm not doing it, and I'm like, go ahead.
Justin, I'm just saying, the thing I find hilarious is that people talk to you and about your quarterback like he hasn't been to 2 Super Bowls and won one. Like, we got guys that like haven't done jack crap, and they're like,
I know.
Oh, he's the greatest thing of all time. Like, what the heck?
I'm so glad you brought that up, Rick, because
all these top 5s, Lamar Jackson and Allen
All right,
And
here's the thing. Here's the other thing.
They haven't.
Jalen hasn't missed the playoffs each of the 5 years he's been in the league.
Right.
Joe
Correct.
Burrow has missed the
Correct.
playoff multiple times.
Right.
Lamar
Burrow
Jackson
misses the
will
whole
not be in the
season half
playoffs
the
this
time.
year. Go ahead.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Well,
So
come to my team.
it
Yeah.
is
And
what
again,
it
if
is.
Josh
I
Allen
really don't.
wins. No, go ahead, Moose.
I'm
Go ahead.
at a point now. I don't care what people say about Hurts. They can bite me. I really don't care anymore because we know he's a winner.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we know his resume. We
Uh-huh.
see him. We
Preach,
watch him.
preach,
And-
Moose,
and- and-
preach.
And his thing is, and I'm going to put Lamar Jackson. I know Baltimore fans, sorry, but he isn't. He gets rattled. He doesn't show poise. He's one of these guys that will go and complain, point the finger. Where Jalen stays professional, he stays poised.
Yep.
He brushes things off. The first time and the only time I seen John look a little bit baffled was that San Diego game.
Yep.
Other than that, he still tried to win the game. He still tried to do what he had to do. Yes, he made mistakes. He's human. Tell me what quarterback doesn't.
Uh-huh.
So this crap that Jalen blah blah, it's nonsense.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to tell people, okay, whatever. You know, Dak Prescott. You know, he's Mr. Regular Season King, and he can't do crap. And half the time he's not even in January. He's
I'll
over
say this about Dak.
playing golf.
I know we like to hate on Dak because he's a Cowboy, but I'll say it like this: if you put him anywhere besides Dallas, I guarantee you he's a winner.
Hey, I don't know that. I
Maybe so.
maybe not. I don't know. But the bottom line is he's in Dallas right now, and it's the same old, and good for us, bad for them.
Let me ask, since we're on the Eagles show here, let me ask all my Eagle fans this. When do we honestly think Dallas is going to reach an NFC Championship game again?
As soon as Jerry Jones dies.
Well, his son shits is bad, though.
Unfortunately, yeah.
So his son shits is bad from what I hear. So it may be a long
It's
time for
sad,
them
you know,
suckers.
and it was like a harsh statement, but it's so true, though, Steve, that like that is kind of what it's going
I'm
to
not
take.
trying to be morbid. I'm not trying
Yeah.
to be mean or anything like that. He has this ego about himself that he knows everything the best. His way is the only way to do it.
Yeah.
I guarantee if he brought a real GM in there and
Yeah.
they stopped letting him meddle with things and
Yeah.
just let him be an owner.
Can you imagine if Howie Roseman was part of the Cowboys?
What's
Well,
up?
he's not. So let's not even think that. But you know who Jerry Jones is? He's the modern day Al Davis.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
Yep.
Mm.
You know.
Man.
Yep.
So
Living off
Al
of the
Davis
inheritance
Cowboys
way
More
back.
to the NFL
could
than
be
Jerry
the
Jones
Raiders.
ever will.
Yeah.
they're starting to get in Raiders territory. The Cowboys are.
Yeah,
Actually,
they are.
31 years? Yeah, I think they are.
Uh-huh.
You know?
My whole
Mhm.
life, man,
Actually-
31.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never seen them win. I've never seen the Cowboys ever win. Most people
I
haven't.
mean, what,
Oh,
three?
man,
How many
I
playoff games?
did.
3?
And I'm
Yeah.
so glad
Three?
the internet wasn't around. Go ahead, Matt.
2. I think it was two games, right? Romo won 2.
Yeah.
Did Dak get 1? So maybe it was 3. You're right.
Right.
You're right.
Prescott
It's
lost
three.
in Green
Romo won
Bay
2 and Dak won 1.
Yep.
in Dallas. I remember they lost to Green Bay in Dallas.
They got
They lost
blown
some
out
games.
by Green Bay in Dallas.
Yeah.
Blown out.
I
Embarrassed.
remember that.
me.
So I was on the way to my airport to
And
pick up my daughter.
San Francisco kicked the crap out of him in the divisional round. And I think in
Yeah, that's
2023. I think
that's as
Dak
far as they
3
got.
receptions that
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. How are you born in the Philadelphia area and become a Dallas Cowboys fan? How the hell does that happen? Like,
Well,
I'm
Josh,
looking that
here's the
way
question.
Moose is
my
going to actually give us an answer. Go ahead,
girlfriend's
Moose.
Cowboys
No,
fan.
God, I'm not cutting anybody off, but here's the thing. When were they born? Because if you're born after 1995, then you're a total idiot. You're a total moron.
Yeah,
You're total
You're a
completely.
total idiot either
Okay.
way.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Well, yeah, but I mean, if you're
Listen,
born
listen.
after, I can give you a little credibility. Well, you know what? No, absolutely not. If you're born around here, what the frick are you liking them losers? for,
Thank you.
number
We
one?
rest our case.
You know what I mean?
I'll say it like this: I
So-
didn't like him, but there was some guys that played for the Star that you just had to admire, like Emmitt Smith. You had to
Right.
admire the guy, right?
I understand what you're saying.
so,
People from that
yeah.
generation, they grew up like they were
Jason
on
Witten,
cereal
you had to
boxes. They
admire
were on.
the
I
guy.
got it. Yeah.
You never liked the team, but there's always a player being like, man, if he never was drafted there and he was actually able to play here, I
Yeah.
can get behind supporting
Well,
that.
that's actually, we can have that topic for another day. Who's a great player or coach in the NFL that would be a perfect Philly guy? Like, I go Cam Scatterbo, right? Like, if Cam Scatterbo was in Philly, we would love him, but we hate him because he's a Giant. You know what I mean?
It's the
It's a little
Italian.
wild, yeah.
It's the Philly Italian thing. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'll
Maybe
find a
so.
good Irishman, like, coach the team,
You're
I mean,
you're a
that'd be great.
Cunningham. You're as Irish as it gets.
That's right. Yeah, I'm Irish. Hey, I mean, what the heck? I mean, look at
Steve, what's a Reichel? What's a Reichel, Steve? What are you?
It's Reichel.
Oh, Reichel. I apologize. Holy shit, I've been pronouncing your name wrong the
I'm
whole
a,
time.
I'm a mixture of so many different things, dude. Like, but I'm mainly
Mine's 57.
I'm mainly Jewish, so
Gotcha. Well, hey, sorry for pronouncing your name wrong for like
it's
5
all right,
months.
brother. It's all right, brother.
All good. Yeah.
Oh boy, boys.
Matt,
All right, hold on.
Anything else for us, or you want me to go into my brainstorming ideas, or please go off your list if you got anything prepared for us today, Matt, aka Rick Ramon.
Sir, you told me to do my homework. I did my homework.
Hey, yo.
I had my
Oh, you
dinner.
listen.
Did
Good
my
job.
homework.
Good
That's
job.
right. Hey, yo. Yeah, that's all. And again, I got the hair for it. So, last thing, boys, if you could indulge me in a good Eagles story. Could be from tailgating. Could be from running into somebody. Could be from getting thrown out of a game. I don't know. Keep it
Moose.
PG-13.
Oh, me first.
I don't care the order. Moose.
Somebody else.
Let's knock it out
Somebody
the
else
park. Go ahead.
Somebody else go first. I'll wait.
I took my uncle to an Eagles Bills game. Right, it was snowing. It was mixing in rain, whatever. Right, so we're in the upper deck, right, and just like, dude, we'd already been tailgating for hours, and so it's time to sing the national anthem. I decided that day, I'm like, dude, I've already been sick multiple times. I'm not taking my hat off and getting sick, right?
Yeah.
So literally, I had this drunken idiot like screaming at me. Was like, take your hat off. I'm like, dude, I'm standing up, I'm singing the national anthem. Would you shut your drunk ass? So my uncle, the Bills fan, him and them are like nose to nose, like spit flying in each other's mouths, screaming
As the
at
national
each other
anthem's playing.
until finally, the game started, and drunken moron goes back to the 20 seats over the other way. But I'm like, if I'm already getting up and I'm singing the national anthem, what does it matter if I take my and it wasn't even a hat. It was like literally I have this whole thing on my head to keep myself warm. It was like it was the last time that Buffalo was here.
Not gonna lie, I don't know. I can't recall the last time a full-on fist fight broke out during the national anthem of an Eagles game. So that
You have to go way back to the 80s.
Yeah.
Snowballs and Santa fighting during the anthem. That is amazing.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Well, I think most of y'all might probably know mine. I'd have to say driving Big Play Slay to his own signing and picking him up was just unreal of an experience. Picking up our starting cornerback in my car, and true story, on the way back when I took him back to the airport, I almost got us in an accident. I never really share this story. It's not funny, but I mean, right hand up, it's a true story. So the Philly airport, it's not a super confusing airport, but you can't, when you're any airport, you can't get lost, right? Like you got to be attentive. And I went down a one way. I'm going down the wrong way, and a big truck is coming around the road, coming down the one way that I'm coming down. He's beeping at me. I have to do a 3-point turn. I'm honking back at him. I'm like, put the window down. I'm like, please wait. I'm like, oh shit, my heart's racing. And Slay's in the back, like, what the hell is going on? So there was probably that. Football wise, hands down, last year, NFC Championship game, Saquon Barkley's opening touchdown run, captured it on film. One of the greatest moments, the greatest football moment that I've witnessed in person in my life. So I would say those two. Moose?
Where to begin? I mean, there's so many, and there's so many.
Tell us the legal
things,
ones
man.
that we can edit and put out there for good
Well,
content.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to give you. There's so many. I'm going to go back to Veterans Stadium for a minute.
Oh,
700 level. So many.
Oh, God.
There's been so many great moments I've been in, but let me tell you about some of the most funniest, I guess. So we're at the I forget what game it was. We're up to 700 level, and all these people are pointing up, and we see Philly cops walking up to there's a ladder, okay, that goes up to a hatch.
Mm-hmm.
These dudes climbed up the ladder, and I don't know why the hatch was unlocked. They went up the hatch and up onto the lights. They were throwing shit. So the cops, dude, they had balls to do that, because that's weird. fuck up there. Excuse my French.
Yeah, man. Can't be scared of heights.
Oh yeah. So the cops come up, and they drag these guys down there, but we're all cheering the dudes and everything. I'm like, I'm thinking, why was that hatch unlocked? It was hilarious, right?
Yeah.
So that's one. I mean, it's just different stuff at Veterans Stadium. I mean, I was there when McNabb broke his ankle and threw 4 touchdown passes. That was at the vet.
I think you broke your ankle walking in that night too.
Yeah, right. Michael Irvin.
Oh wow!
I saw his career end.
Were you there at the famous booing game?
Well, here's the thing. Now, here's the thing. In all defense, we weren't booing. Deion Sanders was running around the outfield, enticing all of us.
Oh wow! So you were in the stands at the infamous Philly fans booed Michael Irvin getting into the game. Wow!
Yes, I was there. We were booing that moron for going around trying to entice everybody instead of checking on your teammate who could probably have a broken freaking neck.
I believe it. Well, I don't know if a lot of people might know that. Well, there you go. Thank you for sharing that, Moose.
All right.
So
yeah, how about that? That's
I mean, there's so many stories. I mean, my uncle, first time I heard him say the F word, Eagles Cowboys game at Veterans Stadium. He's like, and I'm like,
what do you mean? An Eagles Cowboys game at Veterans Stadium had the F word drop? That never happened, dude.
Well, from my uncle, I never heard him say it before. He's like, the Eagles lost that game, of course, and things went south. Anyway,
since we're throwing I can't imagine our favorite games. I was at the '95 wild card game when the Detroit Lions were supposed to come in and run all over us. Then the Eagles drop 50 plus points on them.
I was there. I was at that game also. Yes,
holy shit!
I'll never forget. Like I thought, I was a little optimistic until they threw that 57-yard bomb to Ricky Waters. He's high stepping in the end zone.
Why don't you go? Next time you interview him, why don't you go ask him about it?
I did ask him about it when
Notre Dame were there. Ricky Waters. That's why Notre Dame guys. So we had Bobby Taylor, Ricky Waters. We had some Notre Dame.
Yeah. Who's everybody's Matt, Steve, Moose? Moose is Notre Dame. Who's everybody's college squad?
I mean, for the longest time, it's Penn State. But like when you really get older and you figure out, like, wait, Penn State isn't actually really Philly.
Give me a second. I got it.
Well, true. Yeah, I guess it'd be like
Temple. Can't be Villanova. Villanova's not Philly. Yeah. So like you got to show Temple love. And the funny part is my son was like honor student a few years ago, wound up getting tickets to go see Temple play, and that's when Kurt Warner's son, before he hit the transfer portal out, was Temple's quarterback, and they dropped like 50 some odd points, wound up winning the game. And it was a back and forth shootout. So afterwards, he gets to go on the field, but basically having end zone seats to watch Kurt Warner's son. I think he was a sophomore that year.
Wow. Wow. I mean, hey, this is why we're going to do more episodes, because we got a lot of stories to fit in just a little bit of time. But this was a lot of fun, guys. Just talking some Eagles. We're going to have no shirt Dom on next time. And
sorry about that. Somebody was knocking on my door. You never believe who it was.
Moose just went and kicked somebody's ass. He just came right back, so we're all good.
Cowboys fan. Well, I had to answer it. I know who it was. Cowboys fan down the street said, "Hey, man, you know how a good travel agency? I want to go with the Cowboys to Punta Cana next month."
You got jokes.
So I told him beat it.
This was fun, guys. This was fun.
So.
And I thank every one of you for all your help in making this little show pop. So
yeah, it's very good, very good. I think
this was the pilot episode. This was episode 1.
Got to start somewhere, right? That's how it goes.
But look forward. Thanks for having me on. That great meet everybody. Everybody give me a follow. I'll give you guys a follow.
Yeah. Where can we find everybody at on our socials?
The internet.
I need to put a sign up.
Topher it'll be like ready. Hold on. Topher will put it bing and bing and bing.
Okay.
And bing.
Thank you.
The Moose 317 on Insta. The Moose 317 on TikTok. The Moose 317 on Facebook. And the other Facebook is Christopher. The Moose, one word, Cunningham.
Okay.
Check it out. Be there. Or be square.
I'm real easy. You just type my name in there. Stephen Rochelle should pop right up on Facebook, on Instagram. If you're on YouTube or TikTok
Oh, I have that too.
or X, it's Steve Sports Talk 1. Should be
Yep.
real easy to find it there. Otherwise I'll be on the South Florida Tribune, multiple times a week, having some fun and
Yeah.
doing our normal shenanigans.
Yep. And
Do me a favor, message me all that because I'm 51 and I already forgot what you just said.
yeah. Hey, look, Matt, Steve, Moose, y'all have really good content, respectfully. Topher as well for all the stuff you guys do. So I'm glad we can kind of come together to all make this little content together. But
Yeah, very good.
my personal page is Justin_Fiorillo 94. And on YouTube, I'm the Eagles Wingman. But we are gonna this is just the start. Stay tuned next week. We have a man with no shirt coming on the show, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. And
you might see me. You might see me again if I'm allowed. I don't know.
Moose,
You
as
better
long as
be.
you're on good behavior, you're always welcome. Go Birds.
Hey, I do my best. You know what I mean? I'm here to please the crowd.
Yeah.
Well, Justin, round of applause, sir. Episode 1 in the can. Also, I'm
Very
Rick
good.
Ramone, and you can't find me anywhere but here on Bacon Shake because I don't exist otherwise.
Yes.
Take
And just
that.
remember, the moose is loose, the whole crew's loose. And what you going to do, NFL, when the Birds
Yes,
come running
sir.
wild after you, brother,
Yes,
and
sir.
take
Go
home the
Birds.
second championship? Because come January, we've been playing possum all year. The real Birds are coming out.
go.
The championship Birds. Yeah, brother.
Content,
Yeah.
content, content.